Hey guys, James here. I'm just going to go over this quick tip video, and this is going to be about breaking down maneuvers. And I think this is really important, especially when learning, as learning the correct way means you'll learn faster, you'll learn better, and you won't build any bad habits. And I think breaking down maneuvers is a vital part of doing that. One example is rolling harriers. You see a lot of people learning rolling harrier maneuvers by just kind of throwing themselves at the maneuver. They'll start rolling, start giving some inputs, and hope for the best, and that's how they learn. And that's why some people take forever to learn the rolling harrier. And it's one of those maneuvers kind of signals that you've leveled up your game. So a lot of people want to learn this maneuver. So I want to show you how to break down the rolling harrier and also one other maneuver. And I want you to take these kind of concepts that I've shown you in this video and try to apply them to other maneuvers you're working on. Now the thing is, the way I break down a maneuver might not be the way you break down a maneuver, and that's fine. It's just the idea that breaking up a maneuver into smaller parts that are more manageable and easier to learn will over time allow you to learn faster, better, all of that. So let's jump into rolling harriers first. So this first clip is the slow down rolling harrier. I don't think I need to go over in detail how this is done in this video. I can do that in a different video, but let's just say that there's a lot going on right here. There's multiple tail inputs. You're getting low to the ground. You're managing your throttle, your altitude. There's lots of variables going on. It's hard to just look at this and decide what you need to do, and it's a big struggle. So the way I break it down is into four main parts. You've got a harrier position, you have two high alpha knife edge positions, and also an inverted harrier position. So when you're breaking down maneuvers, that's four much simpler and easier to do maneuvers rather than, all of them combined into one. So now I'm going to show you the broken down maneuver, which you, in my opinion, should try and strive to do well before you attempt rolling harriers. So this is the broken down clip. We're going to start in a normal harrier. So you got to be able to do the normal harrier. It's a very basic 3D maneuver. You definitely have to have it mastered. Then I'm going to roll into a high alpha knife edge maneuver, which is still pretty easy, but you definitely need to know how to do this. And actually, see, I kind of gained too much altitude, so I got to kick the rudder over, get back into high alpha knife edge. But now we're in high alpha knife edge, kind of the second part of this maneuver. Now we're going to go into an inverted harrier, and then we're going to go again into high alpha knife edge with the belly in. And all four of these things you're doing while trying to do a rolling harrier. So if you are uncomfortable in any of these positions, you really need to take a step back and master them. And then once you get all four of those positions down, all four of those kind of smaller maneuvers down, you're pretty much just continuing rolling while changing these altitudes. It's going to make the transition into the full rolling harrier much easier, because the inputs are the same. When you're in a high alpha knife edge, you have to give that rudder input at the right time. When you're doing a rolling harrier, you're pretty much giving that same input. It will definitely help if you break maneuvers down this way. So this is actually a turnaround maneuver that I've done tutorials on in the past, and a lot of people like these, and I can definitely see these also being difficult to master because there's a lot going on. You get to the top of this kind of wing over, and all of a sudden you're now going the opposite direction and you're upside down. So this maneuver is actually really simple to do, especially when you break it down. So I'm going to show you the broken down version, and once you see this, I guarantee you'll be able to pick up this turnaround maneuver much faster. So this maneuver broken down is very easy. You pull to an upline. After you get on your upline, you're going to give a half roll. Then once you get to the apex of the top, you're going to do a wing over or stall turn. And then once you complete that rotation, you're just going to simply pull out, and that's the whole maneuver. Now the crazy thing is, or the kind of the most exciting part, is all of that condensed is the exact same turnaround maneuver, except the turnaround is much faster and can be done at slower speeds. So that is going to be it for this video. The main takeaway is that if you are learning something new, break it down into smaller parts, and it will make the learning curve much more in your favor. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm going to do more videos like this, less focused on maneuvers and more of just maybe other things, kind of quick tips. I think there's plenty of stuff out there on how to do different maneuvers, but I think this kind of stuff helps a lot more. So I'll see you guys next time. I got a lot going on, so I can't make a ton of videos right now, but probably in the next 2 months, I'll definitely ramp it up. I'll see you guys next time.